ordinary people, people without skill, without training, be able to use the internet for so many different things. So this is where the state of the art was in 1949. This is from a real university. Okay. It's called EDSAC. Okay. And the reason I think EDSAC is not because it was the first computer, it wasn't even the first electronic computer, but it was the first computer to execute a stored program. So it was the first computer that could be reconfigured at runtime. So essentially, the first to really run software as we know it today. And just to give you a quick idea of what the state of the art was back in 1949. 650 instructions per second, 1,024 17-bit words, paper tape input and teleprompter output, 3,000 bells. Okay? And it occupied around 5 meters by 4 meters, and you needed about 4 times that space around it just for ventilation. Okay? This was huge. In 1951, the British government did a survey, and they decided that they would only ever need 3 of these machines. Okay? 3. And if you have a smartphone in your pocket, you've got 3,000 times this machine in your pocket. Okay? It's ridiculous. But back in 1949, they only thought of using this sort of machinery, or what would come after it, for scientific purposes. Nobody thought to use it for business and business processing. And in fact, the first use of a computer for business wasn't until 1958. And in fact, IEEE will be unveiling a plaque, hopefully sometime this year, if not this year, then certainly early next year, to commemorate the first use of a computer for business business applications, business purposes. And this was by the Lions Tea Company. And basically they used it for their infantry. And that was the first actual use of a computer in business. So that's how far we've come in just 60 years. This is often considered to be the first computer. The gentleman down the bottom right is Charles Babbage, and many of you will recognize him. Just to give you an idea of how big this is, the gentleman on the top left is Doran Swade, the former curator of the Science Museum. He's taller than me, so that'll give you an idea of how big this machine is. And only part of it was ever built. I actually borrowed it in 1994. We had a conference in Cambridge, which was on the 45th anniversary of the EDSAC conference, which most people consider to be the first computing conference in Europe. And we had Morris Wills come and give an after-dinner speech, and he had organized the first conference 45 years earlier. So we borrowed the different centers from the Science Museum and brought it to Cambridge. And on the morning of the event, we got a phone call to say, have you got insurance for this? So we kind of panicked, and we called Lloyd's Register, who were the people who were insuring it, and they wanted £1 million to insure it for one night. And we had to give up on that, obviously. But we discovered that if 2 of the staff from the Science Museum came with it, their insurance covered it. So they were all invited for dinner. But anyway, this was built, and many people believe it to be the first true computer. And it's felt that if Babbage had access to materials like we have now, and could have built the cogs and so on with the level of accuracy and precision that we have now, this machine could have been built in its entirety and it would have worked. But he didn't set out to build a computer per se, he set out with one specific purpose, and that was to solve a problem in the shipping industry, in that the tables used in the shipping industry were inaccurate. So you see here an error in Taylor's logarithms from 1832, and the correction of the correction was corrected in 1833, and the correction of the correction of the correction was corrected in 1836. So it's just multiple corrections and still getting it wrong. This is just one example. So ships were lost at sea, cargo was lost, lives were lost. So he had a very, very specific purpose, which was to generate these tables much more accurately. And that's why he built this machine, the difference engine. And he even had this idea that if he had cogs